Hello friends, this is Surya Padhi. I am a SAP Finance Solution Architect and working in the areas of SAP FICO and SAP Business Subject Planning and Consolidation. I am certified in SAP FICO and Business Subject Planning and Consolidation. Let us learn what is eDocument solution, why you need it, and what is the requirement, and how you can implement the eDocument solution for the Mexico. So as per Annex 20 of the Mexico, and this is a legal requirement that every company and whoever selling the product to the customer must submit the XML based file to Mexican tax authority for the approval. And this file, XML file, it goes through a provider called PAC, and subsequently it is approved by the SAT, and the approved file along with the PDF must be sent to the customer for their accounting, this which is called e-invoice. Similarly, e-payment, and this is once again one more requirement. And whenever the entity receives money from the customer, and the entity must submit a XML file to Mexican tax authority for their approval. So once it is approved by the Mexican tax authority, that XML file will contain the certificate number and the approval number, and that information must be forwarded to the customer for their acknowledgement or for their accounting. So now come to available solution from SAP, and for this e-document solution, SAP uh, provides two type of solution. One is called full solution, and as for the full solution allows us to prepare the XML file from the source document, that is financial accounting document or the SD document, and map the information into XML and transmit that information to PEG, and from there to SAT. Similarly, once it is approved, and this approved in XML file will be updated in the e-document cockpit, which is the central repository or the central monitor for all these e-document functionalities. The second solution from SAP is a basic solution, and basic solution, it helps us to extract the data from the source document, that is financial accounting document and sales and distribution document, and system application helps us to store those information in a database, and from there we can use those information to format our XML file, format our PDF files, and transmit those information to the Mexican tax authority. Now let us talk the basic solution. As I mentioned earlier, the basic solution, it is a hub solution, and which enables us to extract the data from the source document, and application helps us to store those data in a database, and from there we can consume the data to prepare the XML file and the PDF file, and for the data transmission. The full solution, so this is the data flow of the basic solution, and if you see that on the left hand column we have the source application, that is our ERP, where we are creating the financial document or the billing document, and the second column is the e-document framework, and this is what we have to install, configure, and use it for the generation or extraction of the data for the e-document solution. And as you see that in the third column we have the external system, and once the data is ready for the transmission, then we can use the external system of extra system or application to transmit those data to PEC and to SAT. So step one in this process is the source document. The source document, it is a normal as usual FI document and the billing document. Once the source documents are ready, automatically the source document create the e-document in the e-document framework, and from the e-document framework, based on our custom enhancement, the system will create the XML file and the PDF file, and also transmit the file to the external system for the approval and the subsequent transmission to the customer. E-document, the basic solution. Um, the e-document basic solution is available for few countries as well, but primary focus of this presentation is Mexico. As I mentioned earlier, SAP eDocument full solution provides complete solution for the eDocument requirement. That means it extract the information from the source document, that is financial accounting and sales and distribution. It formats the file, it transmits the file, as well as it helps us to get the approved file, and it also updates the status in the eDocument cockpit. To use the full solution, we need a additional component or additional application called SAP Cloud Platform Integration. These slides provides the complete data flow or the architecture of e-document full solution. As we see on the left hand side, we have the ERP. On the second column, we have the e-document framework. On the third column, we have the processing capabilities of e-document framework. And the fourth column is the SAP Cloud Platform Integration. It is a additional application that we need to use. And the last column, he says that the tax authority, the data transmission to the tax authorities. If you see the process flow, on the step one, we generated the files or the document in SAP Financial Accounting and SAP Sales and Distribution. Once the source document are posted, system will generate the e-document instances in the e-document framework, and based on the functionality, e-document framework will process those information, and it will generate the XML file, and those XML file will be routed to SAP Cloud Platform Integration, from where it will apply the digital signature and transmit those files to the external partners, that is called PAC. E-document solution applicable to multiple countries. So SAP has provided a framework called e-document cockpit. In the e-document framework or an e-document cockpit, we can see all other countries if they are applicable. Based on the integration in the SAP cloud platform and the receiver side, SAP cloud platform ensures that the data is transmitted to proper tax authority from the ERP system. And this is the data flow, and or you can say technical architecture of e-document framework. In the left hand side, we have SAP ERP. In SAP ERP, we are generating the ST and FI document. Then it creates a e-document. Once the e-document is created, when we submit it, it will generate the XML file. And those XML file will go to SAP Cloud platform, where we will apply the digital signature. And once that is processed in SAP Cloud platform, those XML file or XML data will be transmitted to PEC. So from the PEC, it will go to the tax authority. and once it is approved by the tax authority, the you can see those data, and the data will flow from SAP Cloud platform to ERP, and you can see that the XML file are approved, or the payment e-invoice or e-payment are approved. So e-document solution comes with the e-document or e-invoicing and e-payment, and so e-invoicing particularly applicable to the customer billing, or FI document generated for the customer. And if you see the process flow, on the left hand side we created FISD document, and once those documents are ready, system will create e-document, and user will submit those e-document in e-document cockpit, and it will go to SAP Cloud platform integration to apply the signature. Once the signature applied, it will flow to PEG, from the PEG to SAT. Once it is approved by SAT, the data will come to the SAP Cloud platform, and from there it will come to ERP, where you can see the status update. Once the XML file is approved, we can generate the XML file and the PDF file from the ERP system, and we can transmit those information to the customer for their accounting. And this is a visual graphic for e-document cockpit, and the e-document cockpit the central component, and it helps us to review PDF, submit the PDF XML file, cancel the e-document, to get the status, and to send the customer and to review the XML. These slides consist of the e-document, how the e-document cockpit looks like, and this is particularly related to Mexico e-invoice cockpit. And on the left hand side you can see the navigation bar, where we can switch to e-invoice or e-payment. On the body you can see various rows, where we can see the status of the various e-document or e-invoice. On the top we have the various options or functionalities that we need to execute, to view, to submit the XML file, to send the XML file to the customer, to send the PDF file to the customer. In some cases we may need to cancel and delete the e-document. If you want to know further what happens, then you can also see the logs, which is provided on the go to option. And this is the status update flow. Once you create, we will submit. When we submit, it will send the request, and once the request is submitted, it will update the sent, and once it is sent and accepted, and we will see the status, it is accepted, and PEC has responded. So in between that, before submission of the XML file, if you want to cancel, there is option, and sometime the PEC or will reject it. Once it is rejected, then we have to create, once again we have to create the e-invoice. So sometime the situation may need to cancel the approved e-invoice, then we have to follow the cancellation process, which is also active, and it is a new functionality by SAP. Now we are going to see the e-payment. So e-payment, like e-document or e-invoice, the e-document e-payment flows is depicted here. User posts and clears the FI document. This is the payment incoming payment document. Either it can be a EBS or it can be a manual FDES 28. And once the user creates the payment document, the system will create a e-document, and the e-document or e-payment has to be submitted, and SAP Cloud will apply the signature. Once the data is ready, and SAP Cloud will transmit the data to PAC and from PAC to SAT. And once SAT approves the data, it will come to SAP CPI, that is Cloud Platform Integration, and it will update the ERP system. Once the document is approved and the status got updated in ERP system, we can send those information to the customer for their information. Like e-invoice, e-payment also comes with various functionalities. What we can see here, eDocument cockpit is the central component or central monitor, which provides option to review XML file, submit e-payment, cancel e-payment, status update, and send to the customer. And this is the screen print of e-document e-payment cockpit. And on the left hand side, you can see the navigation menu. And here I have selected Mexico e-payment. And based on the selection, I can see on the body various e-payment, whether it is cancelled or approved. On the top, SAP has provided various options or functionality that we need to execute in a timely manner to achieve the business purpose. And this is the status update flow. Like e-invoice, we have the e-payment status update, and once again create. Once it is created, then we have to submit. Then it will go as a status will be updated as a send the request. And once the submission was transmitted to PAC, and it will be updated as a sent. Once that PAC approves those data or SAT approves the data, it will be sent that it will be updated as a accepted. In between that, we may cancel a e payment, or the situation may happen that it got rejected by either by PAC or by SAT. Then we have to create the new payment document. Sometimes the situation may rise, we need to cancel the accepted e-payment, and we have to follow the cancellation process. And once it is confirmed, and we can send those information to customer for their information. And here you can see one of the XML that was generated out of the e-payment. Here you can see there is, so this is the UUID, and this is for the Mexican currencies, and this is 15,536 peso. And this XML contains the UUID of the payment document, UUID of the billing document number is the reference document, and the balance payment, if any, in case of partial payment. You can see all those XML in PDF by clicking on the display option, and you can also export those XML file by selecting the export file option on the e-document cockpit. So this is the e-payment document which is approved by SAT, that is the tax authority, and you can see the signature and the stamp from the SAT. You can see all those information by clicking here the file option provided in the e-document cockpit. Now the question comes that what we can do to use all those functions, whether it can be enhanced to meet the customer requirement not. In short, so SAP eDocument, it is a solution provided by SAP to fulfill Mexican legal reporting requirement. eDocument solution comes with two flavors. One is the basic solution, second one the full solution. eDocument solution is available both for the traditional ERP and S/4HANA. And if there is any requirement for enhancement, yes, we can do it. Whether it is enhancement to PDF, whether it is enhancement to XML, or whether it is enhancement to any other functionality, we can do it. So to enable all this functionality, we have to apply a couple of OSS nodes. We have to configure the system, and we have to change the code or enhance the code to meet the customer requirement. I hope you will like this video. Let me know if you have any question on this. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. If you like this video, subscribe my YouTube channel for updates.